Right, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video we'll be looking at the Grand Mafia again, and I'll be talking about signature weapons for today. It has been quite a while since the signature weapons has been released, and what signature weapons are is over at the Enforcer. You can just click one of them and it's over here around the bottom right hand corner. So usually signature weapons gives you buffs. It can be resource buffs, kingpin buffs. Usually it is troops buff, where it can give you like hitman, bruisers, biker buff, or even like crew, attack, defense, or even HP. Usually it's those kind of like troops buff. But yes, you can find kingpin's buff for kingpin heroes like the Lupo and the Black Hawk. I think both of them give the kingpin's buff. And there are two different kinds of blueprints, as you could see for some enforcers. For example, the Hellcat. You can't see for the Hellcat because I've unlocked one of the signature weapons. So let's take a look at Professor instead. As you can see, for some enforcers there is two different kinds. There is the signature weapons for the first one, the basic ones, and the Enforcer specific ones. Yeah, so for the Enforcer specific blueprint is usually only found for premium enforcers, which are usually paid enforcers, except for the Hellcat and Professor. Not really sure about some of the others, but most of the free enforcers have only this basic like attribute for the signature weapons, which usually requires a signature weapon blueprint. For example, for Mike, a signature weapon blueprint, and for the free enforcers it's much easier to unlock because you just require one of these. And how you obtain this is through killing kingpins, attacking or killing kingpins above level 4. So if you see here a level 4 kingpin, there's this chance to drop this signature weapon blueprint. However, if you see level 3 and below, there's no such option. For the basic blueprint is the purple one. You have to collect 100 of these to be able to convert into one actual blueprint, like a grand blueprint. So for most of the premium heroes, you require 200 of these purple basic blueprint to convert into two grand blueprints, so that you're able to unlock the special signature weapon, as shown for El Santo. This 2 bruiser blueprint will give you a max of 10% crew attack. Also note that this title over here means the maximum that you attain, and if you were to click on this, it's similar to leveling up your enforcers from great simple to grand. So yes, 10% is the max for grand. So don't be fooled. If you have El Santo at plain great, you only attain a 0.5% crew attack buff, which is like kind of redundant. And of course, the other one is the advanced blueprint, which you have to collect 100 of those. Again, over here, Enforcer's item, you can see here, a lot more difficult to obtain. So the easiest way to obtain these blueprints is to attack kingpins. I would recommend level 5. And during the street domination, which happens during Governor's War, where you are able to choose which kind of blueprint to drop. For example, you want a bruiser blueprint, so all the kingpins that you attack, you obtain bruiser blueprints. And also in addition to that, you also obtain only these advanced blueprints, which are bruiser enforcers. So for example, El Santo is a good example, as El Santo is a bruiser enforcer, so you only obtain bruiser enforcers advanced blueprint. So you will not obtain like Fang or Huntress because they are of different troop type. So the street domination is the best period for you to obtain these blueprints. And of course, if you are lucky enough, I'm not sure if it can be shown here, but yes, for level 5, what I recommend you to kill level 5 kingpins is that it's possible for you to gain this signature weapon blueprint straight away without even converting 100. So if you are very, very lucky, I have not gotten a drop like this, like a straight drop of a blueprint yet, like grand blueprint, but if you're lucky enough, you're able to get this blueprint, which is worth 100 basic purple weapon blueprint. Yeah, that's why I would recommend killing kingpins level 5 or even just hitting them. It can be quite difficult to obtain these blueprints from the beginning, so which enforcers should I aim to unlock these signature weapons? And my recommendation for free enforcers is to unlock Booba's signature weapon. And why I say this is because it gives you increase in bikers attack 10%. Some of the other free enforcers just give you like resource production, which is not very good or not an attack attribute. And why this is also very good is that for Booba there's a crew attack 20% increase, but for let's say Anonymous, even though it gives you a 20% increase in crew attack, but the signature weapon gives you increase in cargo production, which isn't really aligned to increasing your troops attack, which this enforcer usually the aim of this enforcer is to increase the crew attack. However, if you let's say I have this mortar car, and we don't really use mortar car for much stuff, so I just unlocked the resource production for this mortar car, and also there's not a lot of mortar car enforcers, so just unlock whichever you like. For premium enforcers, I really like some of them. The Trio Enforcer, Red Thorn, Tengu, and El Santo gives really good buffs. As you can see, increase in crew attack 10%, and also for their personal enforcer blueprint, it gives you a reduced enemy crew attack of 15%. So it's pretty good, and this is standardized among the three really strong enforcer, the Red Thorn, Tengu, and El Santo. Of course, other than that, Maestro is really a good choice because it gives you bruiser HP and attack. It's very specific, and it just goes in hand with what this enforcer does, is that this is a bruiser heavy enforcer, and the signature weapon complements the enforcer's buffs. So just choose those enforcers signature weapon blueprint which complements their enforcer's buffs. As you can see, for Huntress is concentrated on both hitman and investment, so its signature weapon also reflects that increase in hitman attack and also increase in investment speed. So all offensive enforcers like El Santo, you must ensure that the signature weapons are also all offensive, then this makes the most sense. What I would not recommend is to unlock signature weapons for enforcers that have a mix of combat and development, which over here I have an example for Huntress. He has investment, and which is developmental side, and also hitman, which is the offensive side. This is because if you want to use an offensive enforcer, you might as well just get a full offensive enforcer like El Santo, Maestro. There's many more better options to choose for the premium enforcers. This is why I don't really recommend this enforcer to unlock signature weapon, because these kind of blueprints are very precious, and you just want to unlock those either full track offensive enforcers or full track developmental enforcers. This is the two kind of enforcers that I would recommend you to unlock your signature weapon blueprints. As of now, my top tier for free players, I would recommend to unlock Booba and Hellcat. As you can see, I have mine unlocked as well for Hellcat and Booba. So I would recommend you to do the same if you are a kind of not a spender and just use your signature weapons for free enforcers. However, if you have Grand Premium enforcers, I would recommend you to unlock your Grand Premium enforcers, because of course enforcers that you pay with money is undeniably better. Before I forget, there's two different kinds of coupons that you obtain during the street domination. The first one is signature weapon coupon, and the second one is the signature weapon basic coupon. So what the signature weapon coupon does is that you can exchange it for enforcer specific blueprints, and of course the normal basic blueprints. These are more valuable because the enforcer specific blueprints are much more difficult to obtain, and there's just too many of them, so your chances of getting this particular enforcer is really very difficult. Yeah, for the other one, which is the signature weapon basic coupon, you just obtain the normal like purple blueprint tokens, exchange 100 to get actual blueprint that you can use to unlock a skill. Yeah, so these are the two items that you can obtain from finishing some side tasks for the street domination. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll look forward to making more Grand Mafia content, and I'll see you guys again real soon.